Well, on the Fin today, we've got a very, very special guest. That's Colonel Al Worden, the Apollo 15 astronaut. Now, I understand, Al, that this isn't your first trip to Farnborough.
Oh, no. I'm very familiar with Farnborough, but I'm familiar with the Farnborough of old when there were no commercial structures here. All we had were a bunch of black sheds. We had a lot of restoration, a lot of testing, a lot of development work going on. And the Empire Test Pilot School was here, along with the I think there was the aviation health department was they had a big structure here too. So
okay. So what brings you to Farnborough this time?
Well, I come to Farnborough this time as a partner with Coleman Worldwide. Tom Coleman is an old Air Force pilot also, like I am. He provides the pavilion for U.S. companies to display their wares at international trade shows like Farnborough and Paris and Dubai and all the rest of them. At the same time, Tom has made it possible for me to get out into the countryside and talk to young people in schools because my primary interest is in promoting science, technology, engineering, and math. So we do a lot of that while I'm here too.
So you've been promoting STEM education. How do you go about doing that with the youngsters? How do you inspire them?
Well, it depends on the age group. If they're really, really young, you talk in very general terms about what it's like to go to the moon and come back, and you explain that we're not going to be able to do that in the future unless we have engineers and mathematicians and scientists that can put the programs together. The older students are probably more attuned to the need for engineers and scientists in the future. Both Western Europe and the U.S. Are not graduating the numbers of engineers that we need to carry on a progressive and aggressive space program. So my interest in all that is getting these young kids interested in studying the hard sciences, the math and the physics and that kind of thing. They are going to put them in a position where they can design the spaceships we're going to need in the future.
Okay, and also you made a very, very special presentation yesterday.
Yes, that was kind of fun. We gave because of this year being so special to the RAF as the 100th year anniversary. We presented a flag and some other things to the Chief of Staff. It's an American flag that was carried on my flight to the moon back in 1971, which was 47 years ago. The RAF is 100 years old, and we feel very strongly the relationship between the U.S. and Great Britain. And I particularly feel a very strong association with the RAF because I was part of it for a while, that I thought that was a very special thing, and I was so happy to be able to do that.
Al Worden, thank you very much.
It is absolutely my pleasure. I wish everybody would come to Farnborough and watch the air show. This is a fantastic show to watch, and it's Farnborough, my hometown. Come visit.